your boy, Paulus Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell. Every time I post some new content. Listen, people. This is the early Saturday morning. Matter of fact, I think this is probably the earliest that I've done a show in a long while. But I just figured if I don't say it like how it's meant to be said, then guess what? Chances are it's not gonna be said. So here we go. Right? First and foremost on the list, we gonna talk about Jasmine Crockett. This motherfucker, I swear. See what happens. See what happens when you get jizzed in the face too goddamn much, right? You gonna tell your team to go out and go find some shit, right? Then you gonna get on stage and you just start calling off names, right? Like people actually really give a damn, right? Then your ass get caught off, get caught on it. Then what the fuck you said? Oh, I didn't mean that one. I meant that one, right? Again, this is what happens when you get jizzed in the face. Put like this, put like this. You got nut all in your damn face, right? You can't see worth shit. And then you say, hey, look, go over there and go find me something. You should have been asking for a goddamn paper towel or a wet washcloth to get all that shit out of your damn face. And then, like I said, again, put like this, they either the jizz in your face, right? Or they took you know what I'm saying, and then they just slapped the shit out of you with it while you was on your motherfucking knees. Just like I always say this. If you ain't too sure about something, right, go ahead, make sure that, you know, that all of your, damn, I was about to say something. Make sure that all of your dicks in a row. Now, any other time I would have said ducks, but we're talking about Jasmine Crockett here. So, hey, look, it is what it is, people. All this shit because the files got released, right? Or they gonna be released. I think that's the ruling, that the files will be released, right? So, but I'm just like, hell, what files are you actually like really releasing, right? I mean, hell, by now everybody know who was on the goddamn. Everybody know who was on that damn island with that motherfucker, right? So I'm like, so what are we doing? What's being done here? To be perfectly honest, now, like I say, what they always say, they got this hand in front of you. This is what the fuck they want you to know what's going on. While the meanwhile, the left hand doing anything and everything possible, but you never would know what the fuck is going on until it's too fucking late, right? That's what they always say. Beware of the hand when it's coming from the left. So again, I'm just like, okay, but it's funny. I mean, I granted the fact I know they was talking about it before the shutdown, but it's sure enough funny now that okay, a lot of people, including down low Hughley, right? He all up in the air because the Democrats caved in. So that just meant that okay, everybody was gonna be hungry for whatever reason. The shutdown would still be going on because of what the fuck the Democrats was actually really trying to go after. Right? So hey, it is what it is. Education, or at least that's what the fuck they been telling us, probably since the beginning of time. A lot of the what a lot of people saying now, like a lot of the jobs that are out there now, right? If you got a degree, right? those jobs will no longer be, eligible, whatever the case may be, right? So, but I just look at it like this: education on any level, right, has always been bullshit. I mean, because here it is, you actually like learning something that, for the most part, all of it, or let's just say a big portion of actually like really has been that's been that has been taught in public schools is nothing but bogus material in the fucking first place. I know I've talked about this on this channel, and I know I most definitely uh, talked about it on my previous channel when especially when I did that one show. I'm like, how well do you know your ABCs, right? Just like I said, go back on my previous channel and go check out that video, right? Because people tell you it's 26 letters in the English alphabet, but I beg to differ. If anything, it's probably about 12 or 13, because it's just for the simple fact that you can take a letter and you can either turn it to the right, to the left, or upside down. You got your new goddamn letter, right? So, I mean, because here's the deal, right? As far as like education goes, here's something else for you, right? Here's a prime example. 2 plus 2 equals what, people? Or 2 times 2 equals what, people? Right? Now, the plus sign, is that really a plus sign or is it a lowercase t? And then for the most part, according to math, right? X is what? The unknown factor. So how the hell are you gonna sit up here and tell me that 2 times 2 equals 4 when you just told me that X is the unknown factor? Make up your fucking mind, people. And then just like I say, as far as like, ooh, I got a degree. How many degrees are in a motherfucking circle, people? Right? So even if you do have a degree in a particular subject, guess what? Just know that your ass is 359 degrees short or whatever subject that you call yourself taking in college. Why the hell do y'all think that every so often you gotta go back and do a refresher course or take some new course that these motherfuckers just came up with online? So in order for you to be uh credible creditable in your line of profession, right? You don't take those classes, guess what? They gonna do a Nino Brown on your ass. Say, thank you very much, but your services will no longer be required. But it's like, put like this: the educational system as a whole is no different than the medical system. Because here's a prime example, right? Contrary to what you believe in, listen, it's a cure for every goddamn thing out there, right? But in order for the doctors and the insurance companies to keep their money, guess what the fuck they gonna do to you, right? They gonna keep injecting you with bullshit ass medicine, right? Put you, especially if you got cancer, right? They gonna keep putting you in this damn, giving you radiation treatment, right? Knowing damn well, I mean, it may work, but then you also got to stop and think about, okay, what consequences is gonna happen to me later on down the line. Yeah, you killed it off, right? But then depending on a lot of this stuff, a lot of shit come back. But I think if I could be mistaken, but I truly honestly believe that if it's like a certain frequency, uh, that can happen that will actually like really get rid of that cancer that that's in your body. So the shit is out there. The shit is out there. But just like what I said, right? As long as these people feel like they can doggone tell you, okay, well, this is what's wrong with you, Mr. Harris, right? You got high blood pressure. Okay, you know? So you got to take these pills, take your medicine, blah, 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 keep your blood pressure down. When in all honestly, I mean, yeah, your blood pressure may be down, right? But you're going to be down in a whole lot of other areas too, right? But then they'll sit up here and tell you, okay, well, then you go back like 6 months later, they check your blood pressure again. And if shit still ain't changed, right? Then what the fuck does that actually really tell you? They give you bullshit ass medicine, right? So again, these two things, far as I'm concerned, go hand in hand. And then y'all get all these goddamn student loans. What the fuck for? Right? It's almost like that one joke that Whoopi Goldberg before she actually really became cuckoo, right? And it was like her very first concert where she was actually like really playing the role of a junkie. And so for the most part, she was just saying like, "Yeah, I'm in the books. I got a PhD. What she say? It was either a PhD, what in literature from from the University of Columbia, right?" And so the people started laughing. So she just said, "I hope you don't think that I was born a junkie. No, I got a doggone college degree that I can't do shit with. So I stay high so I don't get mad." Right? And that was way back into the 80s. And so for the most part, this is like a continuous, ongoing cycle, right? These motherfuckers want to pump you up with bullshit education, bullshit medicine, and then you wonder why people acting a damn fool like how they acted. They're like that. I don't have no degrees in nothing. Don't need them. But put like this: the one degree, the ultimate degree that actually really means anything is to be like, okay, have a degree or a doctorate in motherfucking common sense, right? Because basically, all what the hell you doing? You just learning what the fuck somebody else that told you that then put it in a book or whatever. And then put it like this: they feed you some bullshit, right? So, so again, but then this is what the hell they told y'all to go do. It's what the hell they told all of us to go do, right? Some of us, like myself, I got my little high school diploma. I ain't did a year of college, right? But I mean, hey, stuff happens, and then after the course of time, you realize what the hell you did, and you're like, you know what? Maybe it is a good thing that I go back and finish that off. Now, last order of business. Everybody know what the hell today is, right? November 2nd, 2025. Go back some 62 years prior. We all know what happened in Dallas, Texas, right? And I think even right to this day, a lot of people really are not too sure who shot the president, all right? Whether it was the dude over there in the grassy knoll, because we for damn sure know that it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald. We know that. So it had to be somebody that was in front of him at an angle, right, to actually really make his head go from back and to the left, right? Some people saying, oh boy, that was standing behind the gate, said he did it. Then a lot of people have come to look at, once they look at the footage, right? A lot of people saying that the damn driver did it, which for the most part, you probably could say that. I mean, because after the first shot, right, his wife was back there. Hey, my husband been shot. And then you the lead vehicle. You hit the gas, but what the hell did the driver do? Okay, so I mean, though, they Secret Service, so I mean, you have to actually really go back and look at the footage, but I'm just looking at this and it really, I mean, you can look at it like, I don't know, right? But the dude from the grassy knoll, that one right there makes a hell of a lot more sense than saying the driver did it. But then again, you Secret Service, you the lead vehicle. You already been told, like, hey, look, president's been shot, and you don't take off. Hey, it is what it is, people. So that's my spiel, right? You know what? Oh, one other thing, fellas, and I'm not talking about the fellas that's my age. I'm talking about that one bastard, that 6'9" guy, talking about, okay, well, he smashed doggone Steph Curry's wife. So I guess he dug in them guts real good. But then again, you also gotta look at it like this. You put like this. What he did or what he's saying right now is what us old school cats used to say back in the day. Motherfucker, you lying on your dick, right? I mean, what woman in their right mind is gonna drop their drawers to somebody that got all that damn shit in their face, right? Tattoos every damn where, but hey, again, if you feel like you get credibility behind that, then hey, do you? But somebody eventually is gonna catch it with you like, motherfucker, you full of shit, right? And then for the incident that happened up there in Chicago, right? All these parents now, now they catching a whole lot of hell because for the most part, they don't know how to tend to their badass kids, right? It's just like what I said the other day, right? Where the daddy at? And not to say that they actually really fall into crazy uncle like that, but it was like the next day, here come all of the so-called baby daddies, right? And 9 times out of 10, I just look at it like this. If you grew up fucked up, right? If your mama if your plug is, if your dad wasn't around 9 times out of 10, they old doggone food stamp generational family, right? So he had to stay out of the house, right? So anybody that's grown up, anybody that was born, and I said this the other day, if you was born anything after anything after 1983, that's when the downfall actually really started happening. And then as time progressed, the shit got worse and worse, right? So if you was born, so put like this, anything from 1990 on, chances are, yeah, you one of them generational food stamp folk, right? Your daddy wasn't around, and then your kid then got just a little bit too big for you, right? So you can't control the kid no more. And then ain't nobody else with common sense is gonna look after you and your kid or kids, right? Because for one, you ain't the shit, the man, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him neither. Because you as a woman, you're like, well, that's my child. That's my child. You tell me what he did. Okay. Now he knock you up all upside the head, stealing money from your pocketbook. Now here you come to my, oh, I need him now. You go find the dude that planted that seed into you. Go find him, go slap the shit out of him. Right? So, but this is what happens. Right? So I I feel no sympathy for those group of parents that get their ass whooped now, in a sense, because you don't know how to control your kids. But then again, you can't whoop your kids' ass no more. So a lot of this stuff actually really goes into play. You got fucked up education, right? Fucked up jobs, or the jobs are out there. It's just people get too lazy. All of this goes back to the doggone system. And as far as like AI, so-called AI, right? Taking over jobs, right? Hey, look, it is what it is, people. You might, if indeed this is the case, but you also got to stop and think about it for a minute, right? Like they doing this stuff as if it's something brand new, right? But it's a lot of stuff that you can actually really call AI has actually really been around for some years in every field that you can actually really possibly think of. Put like this: if you got to have surgery, right? And unless you really don't know what the hell you doing, guess what they gonna do? They gonna go get that mechanical arm, right? And let it do the cutting for you. The same thing. You listen. You go to any General Motors plant, Ford plant, whatever, right? You really think people actually in there put them damn cars together? No, they got them damn robots doing that shit. So what are you talking? So what are y'all talking about here? They're like they put that nonsense in y'all head and y'all taking and run with it. It's just like what I always used to say. Somebody can give you a bag and say, "Huh, run with this," right? And a lot of y'all don't run with it, really not knowing what the hell is in the bag. Because while you sit up there asking 1,001 questions, why I gotta run with this? What's in the bag? Hey, look, don't worry about all that. Let's go run with it. And just know the guy that's telling you to run with the bag, guess what the hell he did to the bottom of that bag? He already done cut it, tell you to run off, right? Then he go in his pocket, light a match, hit the fuse, right? The fuse gonna come after you, right? And you with your dumb ass, you running with this bag, right? And then all of a sudden, you stop and be like, hey, look, what's in this bag? By this time, the fuse done caught up to you, and you open the bag up, boom, all in your face. I keep telling y'all, y'all gonna learn to pay attention to the crazy uncle. right? You know, because I swear, every time, always, always, right? And you know, some people, they they really don't know. But they're like, say, if you've been around long enough, you can see that every so often this stuff repeats, right? And then for the most part, and if you're really good at it, you already know when the next big distraction is gonna show up. Ain't nothing new in this world, people. From getting up and actually like really turning the TV on, waiting for it to warm up, right? So now we got remote control. Guess what? You still cut the TV on. So again, where's the technology in that? It ain't none. So, but look, I'm just the crazy uncle, right? Actually, I really saying a lot of this stuff the way. Okay, hold on. What we got here? Here's something. Yep. So, so again, people, I'm just a crazy uncle. Put like this: everybody will say what they want to say. Then my little lovely wife ain't she pretty, right? So, so, but this is how you have to really stop and look at it, right? A lot of people, they just, I swear, all, you know, everybody that actually get on here and say what they gonna say, right? They'll just sit up and say, "Hey, guess what? A house is burning up," right? Or you sleep on it. So now you gotta be like, okay, well, what caused the house to burn up, right? You sitting there on your couch drinking you a tasty beverage or whatever. You fall asleep, cigarette in your hand, house catch on fire, right? And for the most part, you still asleep. And then by the time you do wake up, oh shit, ain't no fire extinguisher gonna help that. So what you do? You get on the phone, you call 911. So and then just look at it, right? Here come the police. Here come the fire wagon. Here come the doggone meat wagon, aka ambulance. And then here come the damn news media. And so basically all what the hell they gonna say is, okay, it was a fire. We don't know how it started, why it started. But me, the crazy uncle, I can be like, okay, I can tell you why the hell that fire started. You not paying attention to what the hell is going on. Just put it out there, people. So, again, this is my spiel. Hey, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, right? And then you can do like with everybody, what I tell everybody else. Hey, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, y'all have a good one.